Okay, sorry about that. I think that should be back on now. Check it myself. And I'm going to faff for a bit anyway, just in case someone's getting another advert. Yep, let me know if you can see this now. I think I accidentally dragged something and changed a setting last time I was cleaning out the stables last week, and accidentally clicked outside the screen. You know, standard stuff. But it didn't cause a problem until I stopped and restarted again. There you go. So I'm just going to recap because I'm not going to bother uploading that failed bit to YouTube. I've loaded my game. I'm about to bust the mayor on live TV with the recording of him telling me to go to the devil. I have decided not to change into different trousers for TV. These trousers are who I am, man. And, oh, as usual, I've done poor navigation and accidentally walked down Douchebag Alley. Hey, Douchebag. Town Hall Square. This is where I want. Where the TV crews have rudely... Ah, piss and fuck. So, because I got sent home and then faffed for a bit, it is now too late to insert him on live TV. Fortunately, he'll be on again tomorrow in this one live broadcast. Not sure there's much else to do today. Doubt I can interfere with much of this cool stuff. Can't talk to Chloe, don't want to talk to Chloe. Camera pointing at the door. Like, I won't be able to get to the farm in time to do anything. I mean, there is that market on. I think I've bought everything I care about. I'm going to go and visit the market. Just in case it's still open, I can look at some stuff, just so something to do, so I haven't really wasted a day. Yep. No shopping for me. How's this prick doing? This prick is asleep. I think it's raining, and that looks outdoors. Maybe it's not, maybe it's got a sort of greenhousey thing going on. Wonder how early it lets me go to sleep. So there's part of me that thinks I can go to sleep from 9 PM onwards, but I'm also aware that that's the rules from Disco Elysium, and this game is not Disco Elysium. Like, spectacularly, I have worse trousers in this than I do in Disco Elysium. And that is not a good trouser game. Oh, well, let me go to bed early. I mean, I'm tempted to drag the day out, go nighttime exploring, just to be a jerk to my viewers, but not that tempted.
It's getting really late. Better get to bed.
My refusal to put good trousers on is enough trolling, I think. Whoops. So a horse got sick. But I don't think I could have dealt with that anyway in time, so I don't feel too bad. Apart from maybe loading the quick save instead of the regular save. I think I'd learn how the save system works by now. 27 hours in according to Steam. I think this is the best route, but it's better than the route I took last time. It's probably going to be too early, isn't it? Might have to wander around, twiddle some thumbs. Oh no, they're here. Come to reclaim his rainy camera that he left out last night.
Wow, your profession must be very exciting.
Oh, not really, you know. I just filmed Perfect Strangers in the middle of nowhere in France for news reports that no one watches. Filming for the movies, now that's exciting. But there aren't many jobs.
Oh, yeah? Well, could you tell me how this is going to work?
Of course. Well, by the time we get everything set up to shoot, it'll be time for the mayor's speech to start tonight at 6 p.m.
And I only just missed 6 p.m.
What are those wires on the ground for?
Jesus Christ. Shit question.
The green wire is for the image, and the red and yellow wires are for the sound. They're linked to this console behind me. The mayor wants things to be larger than life. He wants us to play music during his speech.
Yes, he's pretty self-centered. So, who's going to turn on the music? There are just two of you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to that pig-headed colleague and boss of mine. I said, Pierre, I don't have 4 arms. I can't film and take care of the sound. But he doesn't want to hear it. You're just gonna have to manage, he told me.
I can take care of it if you want.
You do that?
Of course. I'd love to help you. You're so nice.
So, at this stage, I've managed to take over the music with this clever, unfortunate gambit, which means I could play the tape of the mayor confessing his crimes and telling me to go to the devil. Or maybe I could play Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Great.
Let's hope
You'll
there's an
see,
option.
It's very simple. All you have to do is push play on the tape player when I tell you. Come back at 6 p.m. It'll all be ready. And don't be late.
Oh, being late's going to be very easy, isn't it, if I go and do anything else with this day? So I think I first arrived here at like 5:30. It was absolutely perfectly timed to do all of this, no faffing.
Oh, you're not going to ask me to share my paycheck with you, are you?
Of course not. What a silly idea. I'm just doing you a favor.
I don't get paid for things I do. So, I got some hours to kill. So it's awkward, because obviously all I can really do with them is go to the farm and dick around with some horses. But that puts me in a very dangerous position for accidentally getting carried away or lost on the way back. So, it was about 6:45 I left the square. Let's see what time I end up at the gate. Like the horse door. They'll have that as an estimate. Oh, I can find out who's ill as well while I'm at it. Oh, it said healed and then immobilised, so I have no idea which horse is out of it. They all seem fine. Well, Glue's taking me on this journey anyway. Ooh. Don't like that. Stupid son. Should have bought some sunglasses in my last shopping spree. I guess you don't get lens flare without glasses, so maybe it's my fault. I will double check if there's a prompt to update Oliver, but I'll be very surprised, to be honest. He'll just have to phone me at 6 AM or something to get information. So that was just under 2 hours door to door. So that's good to know. I think Spy agility, I think, is probably what I'm going to train here. Yeah. So I need to leave before 4 PM. Just realised I must still have a profanity filter on there, because there's a message with the swear word that hasn't gone through. Can't fix that right now. Sorry, Rose. I thought I turned off all my profanity filters. This isn't great jumping. It is a tough track. I think I did okay. Yeah, obviously I've trained the wrong thing because I wasn't paying attention. Well, I guess I'm training muscle structure. I mean, agility would be harsh on everyone anyway, because it's the most boring thing to train. Always get those two confused. So that was what, 2 hours? So I can afford another one of them, and that'll be fine. Are we going to be shit at it again? I actually don't know if it's the same course, because I was half paying attention to the moderation that I couldn't fix last time. I think it's different. Okay, just so you know, cunt is out. Prick is the one that got moderated previously, in case anyone's keeping a record. Yeah, obviously I can't do anything about it while I'm jumping, and I think even when I'm not, I'd have to alt-tab out the game, and that would be annoying. And yeah, I think that's not worth it. I think you can just enjoy being creative. Oh, that's a lot of purple. Because of the morale? Right, I can afford one more. Is it safe to... No. Not going to do risks. Going to get there in absolutely loads of time. I think it's the only sensible thing to do. Yeah, on group. Maybe I've given too much time, but I didn't trust myself not to get lost. You know, I went to the farm without even checking there's a tournament, but you know, I'd only have got myself in trouble if I found out there was one. Go and see if I can talk to the TV lads. Check the market, see if I can get a copy of Butterfly by Crazy Town. The market day was yesterday. I think I'm going to... Oh, where am I going? Just... Oh, this alley that I keep forgetting exists, even though it's been a major part of the storyline quite recently. What was that? Where are we going? Hilda's house. Just thought I'd have a poke around in Hilda's house. Got time in it? I've been here, I've had everything that's worth having from here. I've only just noticed that. The mat says welcome in English. Is that like a thing that welcome mats just say welcome in English? Because other sort of background textures haven't been translated. Maybe it's just a Hilda thing. Okay, here's everyone. I'm guessing same conversation. Still can't tell if that's a second camera or a giant phone.
It's really nice of you to help me. The grump that I work with would never do anything like that.
Well, got a couple of hours to kill. Probably could have done some more horsing. Got scared in it. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have done. Maybe it would have been really funny if I had just let that happen and taken 3 days to do a basic thing again. I mean, while I'm waiting, I'm just poking around to see if there's a way I can allow your profanities to get through. But without losing the stream. That's a good point. It just sucks for the cameraman not getting a name. Feel free to name him.
Really
Get a
nice
close up
of you
of
to help
his
me.
odd
The grump
face.
that I work with would never do anything like that.
I've been watching a lot of Kerrang TV lately, and his haircut looks very appropriate for that. Bob will do. Bob's the one to beat now. When it's incumbent, he's not called Bob Arse. What's that on? Half 4. Oh wait, that was paused. That was no use. Once again, Bob Arse. Do you reckon it's going to go for...
It's really nice of you to help me. The grump that I work with...
It's probably going to wait for Dead on 6, isn't it? Le Bob. I like that is an advance on Bob. I approve. I don't know if it's fair to call the cameraman stingy. He's not really got the purse strings, has he? We don't know. There's every chance that he's not being paid well himself. No sign of my profanity options, I'm afraid. Might have to edit it later through like the website or something. The option is not there on tablet. How are we doing? 5:30. I mean, oh, I haven't spoken to this lad yet.
Hello, sir. Would you...
Hey, can't you see that I'm busy? Get out of this area, will you?
The journalist is apparently from Deus Ex.
Well, you could try being nicer. It wouldn't kill you, you know.
So I guess he's the bad guy. I can't even try and talk to him again. Like, Le Bob will just repeat his lines at me over and over again. But journalist Bob Arse, nothing. He's done with me. Where we fucking go. Oh, set up a perimeter for safety, keep him away from the crowds.
Okay, great. Quick, go take your position behind the console. I'll let you know when to start the music.
Come, my lady, come, my lady.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you live from the village of Bellevue. We're here with the city's mayor. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
That's his name.
Dear citizens, dear television viewers, good evening.
Mr. Mayor, you're here tonight to present us an ambitious project of utmost importance to the town. And I understand that you've worked very hard to set it up. Is that right?
Yes, indeed, it has not been easy. And once the town has seized the stud farm's land, which does not currently have an heir, So, your dear Marie, apparently hid a document here that could endanger my project. I knew it. I should have gotten rid of her, rather than let her run off.
Come on! Open...
Oh, I don't think so, little lady. I prefer not to take that kind of risk. I'll just leave you to rot in here. It's an old prison where
Whoa!
undesirables were locked up.
That guy did need punch.
You're right where you belong. Turn that off right now, you little pest! I thought you were dead, you little brat. Just you wait. I'll finish you off once and for all.
Quick! Call the police so we can get rid of this piece of garbage!
The mayor of Bellevue, currently being held in custody, is being interviewed by the police. He is facing 2 different charges. The first is for death threats made against the owner of the stud farm, who is now missing. And the second is the attempted homicide of the village's young veterinarian. This sordid story was revealed live on this channel by the young woman herself after her escape, while the mayor was presenting his project to confiscate a local stud farm and turn it into a housing development.
Hey, come here, give me a hug, you two.
I still can't believe we made it. And yet, the mayor is no longer here. He was put in jail right after my little sabotage and his attempt to get rid of me. He was stripped of his functions and will no longer bother us. Flora and the others don't even know how to thank us, Oliver and me. We told them everything. Our break-in to the mayor's house, Hugo's recording, the church's secret chamber, and by mutual agreement, we never mentioned our meeting with Esteban. There's no point bringing up the painful past. Our only regret is that we never found the mysterious heir to the stud farm. We may have gotten rid of the mayor, but the farm still doesn't belong to anyone. And we don't have the money to buy it back. Our only hope is that the future buyer doesn't want to make it into a zoo or Lord knows what.
A zoo is the primary worry.
It just makes me so angry to think that our entire investigation has done nothing but go wildly out of control.
Yes, and I really wonder what Marie was trying to tell us with this object.
I'm beginning to think that maybe Marie was starting to lose her mind. And you know, maybe there isn't even an heir.
Ow!
Oh look, there's a note inside the snow globe.
What are you waiting for? Read it!
I, undersigned Marie, being of sound mind and body, and not acting under duress, hereby declare
Here we go.
that I bequeath my stud farm, located in Bellevue, as well as all my lands, to...
Hey, come on! Come on, who did she leave the stud farm to?
to Flora.
What?
That's me!
I don't believe it! That's great news!
No, it's not great news. Right now, Flora is showing the stud farm to a buyer, and he's probably signing the papers as we speak.
Oh no, I don't believe it! Give me that paper, quick!
Turns out this dispute over who the real Flora is an even bigger deal than I realised. So I'm going to the stud farm, right? Let me just check. Yep. So that big climactic scene with the mayor, I feel like it was a bit rushed. Like, we understood what was going on because it was the plot, but I'm not sure it really would have made sense for the TV viewers. Like, there was no context to it. Most disappointingly, the mayor did manage to cut it off before the go to the devil part. But he did lamp that guy, and then Oliver dove from somewhere. So that was cool. Marie is not, as far as I know, dead, no. She went into hiding to imply her own death and not fully fake it. But I think the hiding went a bit awkward, so she had to do different hiding. But as far as we know, she's still alive. Oh yeah, you just chill there. Okay, this... I thought the office would be a good place to catch her. Apparently not. Maybe I'll ask this guy. Miguel Michael. Where is fake Flora at? Nope. Try the common room. Seems an odd place for a contract signing. Yep. There we go.
All you have to do is sign here, and the
That's
horse farm is yours.
A bad guy from
Thank
Star
you, sir.
Wars.
Sir, just out of curiosity, what are you going to do with the stud farm?
Our vacation home. My wife has always wanted one.
Oh, I see.
Stop! Stop! Stop everything!
Stop! Who are you?
Flora, the stud farm belongs to you!
Emma, what are you talking about?
Yeah! You're Marie's heir! Look! The stud farm is ours!
What in tarnation is going on here?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're going to have to find another country home for your wife. I got it this morning. I waited for you to read it.
Is it really from Marie?
It's her handwriting. Dear Flora, I'm sorry for not contacting you before. I wanted to protect you from this whole thing. I can assure you that as for me, everything is going
Wow, that's some
fine.
etiquette.
My days are wonderful in New Zealand, and I'm relieved that everything was resolved. I won't go back on my decision to give you the stud farm. I no longer have the strength to take care of it, and you deserve it more than anyone. I'll come and visit you soon. I miss you all terribly. Thank your nephew Oliver for me, and that young woman who risked so much for our horse farm. Gathering the tiny clues that I left before my departure and solving my riddles must not have been an easy feat to accomplish. A big thank you to them. I'll see you very soon, Marie. How did she know about you two?
I have a little theory about that.
Me too, but, well, it's just a theory, so...
Our
I
lips
let
are
her feel-
sealed.
Oh, hello. Fun that guy. So I think that was it. Surprised it wasn't a credit roll. But that was fine. I genuinely wasn't quite sure if that man was American when he opened up with my wife, but then that is exactly how Americans speak. So cool. So I think everything's fine. Yeah, Marie successfully escaped to New Zealand, which is a very 2020 thing to pull off. I think everything's fine. I seem to have accepted that fake Flora can have the farm because it's a bit of an arseache to run it. Haven't actually explicitly got together with Oliver. That is pleasant. To be fair, as I do get paid now for my work at the shitty farm. I get some credits every week. So, as I've heard, there are 3 different endings. I don't know how easy it will be to research how to get the rest of them. I'm curious as to whether, indeed, you do get different endings based on actually doing any horse stuff. That seemed like a pretty good ending. Don't know whether there's a better one. One with more Esteban. Yeah, there could. It's actually possible, indeed, Stas, that the alleged best ending is actually one where you bone down with Oliver, which is clearly a worse ending. There we are then. I mean, I could finally put some proper trousers on. Well, proper trousers aren't an option. But better trousers. There you go. Adventure time's over. I can wear some sensible-ish trousers. I mean, when I'm stood behind the bed, they just look like proper trousers. I'll hang out here. So, don't think there's anything else I need to do really in free mode. I don't think anyone cares about me training at any more foals. I've drawn an acceptable number of willies in dressage. So I think I may as well just end it there. Thanks very much for sticking with it. It's been fun. Could have used more Esteban. And yeah, the disjointedness of the horse stuff was in some ways disappointing. The ending was a little rushed and quite loud, but fine. We're back next week with the Bibi and Tina game, assuming it sort of runs and isn't fully broken. I haven't given it a test yet, but I expect it will be fine. Seems a pretty competent thing. Whether I'll finish it or not depends on how good it is. Good night all.